easy to read. Spooky tales. Don't touch that. The Conjuration. Part 1. They're digging a road near my house. I told Leon and Marcus, let's go to my place and we can watch it. I asked my mom if we could go. Yes, but don't touch anything, she said. We sat on the sidewalk and watched the men work. There they dug the ditch and laid a pebble inside. They put boards around the hole, and they left for a day. Let's have a better look, said Leon. We went closer. What's that thing down there? Marcus pointed to an object. It was sticking up from the bottom of the ditch. It was made of rusty metal. It's a treasure, said Marcus. Or maybe a bomb, said Leon. I bet someone put it there so we could see it, I said. It's the father evil plan. I've heard a story like that about toys. Tell us that story, Leon and Marcus said. The toys. My story. In a village far, far up north lived two girls called Suka and Nika. One day, they went out to play behind their igloos. Look at this, says Luke. There, sticking out of snow, was a toy bird covered out bones. Don't touch that, said Nuka. Who knows why it's there? But Suluk took it and played with it. And soon, Nuka did it too. Look! There is another toy, called Suluk again. They dropped the toy bird and went to see the next toy. Then they saw another, and still another far along. Suluk and Nuka followed the toys' trails farther and farther from the village to a house made of stones. Suluk and Nuka walked in it. Even more toys were inside. An old woman suddenly appeared. She pushed Suluk and Nuka forward inside to another room. Then she took a large stone and blocked there. Inside, there were more children tied together with a rope. The woman is a witch, the children whispered. We can't run away. The witch always catches up. Suluk and Nuka made a plan. I'll cut a hole in the wall with a sharp toy while you make a noise, whispers Nuka to the older children. Other children start to shout. The witch creaked on them, but then she left to make a fire. Nuka began to scrape and the sand around a stone in the wall. When the stone came loose, she put it out. Then she slid it back into place. In the meantime, Nuka untied the rope around the children. That night, Suluk told the witch, I would like to serve you in any way I can. Shall I cut your toenails? The witch took Suluk with her into other room. Then she held out food. So Luke cut the witch's toenails, and quick as a quick, she tied the rope around the witch's foot. "It's done!" she called. When the children heard her, they took a stone out of the wall and climbed outside. So Luke ran into the other room, squeezed through the hole, and grabbed the rope to the children. They all pulled the rope and dragged the witch across the floor of the house. When they got all hard to the wall, she put her feet against it. The children pulled harder. Crash! The wall came tumbling down. The stones fell onto the witch and killed her. So Luke and Luca and the children were free to return safely home. Leon looked in the ditch again. "You know that?" he said. "I bet that thing can open and there is something inside. We would climb down to see it." "I don't think so," said Marcus. "There would be an evil spirit. I know a story like that. Should I tell you?" "Sure," Leon and I said. A glass bottle. Marcus' story. "Today is Grandma's birthday," Mother said to Tim and Lara. Please go visit her and take this box of chocolates. I made a sandwich for you to eat along the way." Tim put the box of chocolates in his casket, and he and Lara started out. To get in their grandma's village, they had to go through a forest. The sun was shining. Tim and Lara skipping along the path. Suddenly, Tim stopped. He saw something shining lying at the base of the big oak tree. She went to look at it. A glass bottle was sticking out of the ground. "I found a bottle!" Tim shouted. "Don't touch that!" Lara said. They walked a little bit farther. "Let's have a lunch," Lara said. She sat down and pulled her out the sandwich. "I'll be right back. I want to look around first," said Tim. While his sister rested, Tim went back to the big oak tree to look at the bottle again. When he found it, he pulled it out of the ground. There was something inside. It jumped up and down. Tim heard a tiny voice crying, "Let me out! Let me out!" Tim opened the bottle. A thing came out. It began to grow fast. It became an ugly giant, half as big as an oak tree. "Now," the giant roared, "give me what you have." Tim gave him a sandwich. "What else is in your knapsack?" the giant asked. "There is a box of chocolates for my grandma," Tim answered. "Give it to me." "I can't." Tim's voice shook. "It's a birthday present. Give it to me or I will wring your neck," the giant commanded. Now Tim was really angry. "You big bully! What makes you think you're so special?" he said. "I don't think you came all from this little bottle at all. You're fake," said Tim. "Oh yeah?" roared the giant. "Just watch this." And the giant began to shrink. until he was able to squeeze back inside of the bar. The moment the giant was inside, Tim covered the cloak back to a bowl. "Let me out! Let me out!" a voice cried from the bottom. "Not a chance," said Tim. Tim burst the bottle again in the roots of a big oak tree. Then she rushed back to where Lara was waiting. And they continued on their way to their grandma's village. "I would love to see a giant squeezing into the bottle," I said. "It could be the worst," said Lael. "There could have been a monster underneath the bottle. I'll tell you a story. It's called a dragon." The dragon. Lael's story. There was a mother who had a daughter called Elma. To make their living, they picked cabbages and sold them. One day, as they worked in the field, Elma saw an enormous cabbage. She showed it to her mother. "Don't touch that," said her mother. "It doesn't look right. Get away from it." But Elma stayed behind and pulled up the huge cabbage. There was a hole underneath it, and in is a trapdoor. Elma climbed down, opened the trapdoor, and found an underground room. A dragon was sticking in a chair. I smell human flesh," the dragon said. "Please, don't eat me," said Elma. "Well, I'll think about that," said the dragon. "I'm going hunting now." "You look after my place. For your dinner, I'm leaving you a human hand." Elma was frightened. "How can I eat a human hand?" she thought, but she replied, "Yes, Sir Dragon, I will eat it." After the dragon left, Elma took the hand, threw it in a bucket, and poured the water over it. "Now it's gone," she sighed. "The dragon will think I ate it." Then the dragon returned. "Did you eat the hand?" he asked. "Yes, it was very tasty," Elma said. "Let's see," said the dragon. "Hand, where are you?" "In the bucket," came a voice. The dragon grabbed Elma. "You lied," the dragon told her. "Now you will be punished." "Please," pleaded Elma. "Can I have one more chance?" "All right," the dragon agreed. "You eating this food while I go hunting again?" "Yes, Sir Dragon," Elma replied. After the dragon left, Elma had an idea. She put the food in her stocking and tied it around her stomach under her clothes. When the dragon returned, he asked Elma, "Did you eat the food?" Yes. And Elma answered, "It's on my stomach." "Let's see," said the dragon. "Foot, where are you?" he yelled. And the foot replied, "I'm on Elma's stomach." "Ha!" shouted the dragon. "Now I'm going to." The competition. Part 2. Look, said Marcus. Your mom is coming. Maybe we should tell her about the thing in the ditch. We went to meet her halfway. You've been here a while, said my mother. We were talking. We told her. Can we show something? We led her to the ditch and showed her the object. My mother looked at it and said, I'm going to call someone. Let's go away from here. At home, my mom called it 911. A police car came. The policeman went to the ditch and we saw them using their walkie-talkies. Then an enormous truck arrived. 2 men jumped out dressed as a spaceman. The policeman came to our door. Everyone stay inside, they said. What is it? My mom asked. It's a rusty old shell cousin. Likely, it's an old rare subwoofer. There is no need to worry. We'll take care of it, they said. We watched through the window. The spaceman came back carrying a heavy box. They lowered to the truck, and then the truck drove off. All clear, the officer said. It was good to not touch that, and tell your mom instead. Your guys are heroes. It felt great, but I wondered what else might be in the ditch. Afterward, what do you think the dragon was about to do at end his whole story? Was he going to eat Elma, let her go, make her eat something else, have fun, finish the story any way you like?